Something else that we are trying in 2024 is some popcorn questions, and I hope you are ready because boy, oh boy, they put you to the test. That's for sure.
I'll try to keep it short.
You're good.
No,
Hey,
you're good.
yeah,
You're good.
You're good.
Yes, I'm not a super. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. Hey, if we have to do a fast version, it's fine too. We'll still answer some good ones.
Fast is not as. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see what we do.
I'm ready. Let's go.
That opened up so many other things, like right there. Like, okay,
right,
let's dive into that answer right there. Like, all right, Logan, fire away, buddy.
I'm very curious too because I think this will be a fun one. What is the funnest moment, or funniest moment, or most memorable moment that you have had on the set of Found?
There's so many, like I think my favorite part, and I listen to Zaria, so I'm not cheating, but like it is musical numbers that come out of this group, mainly started by our leader Shanola, and how they just like branch off into this whole thing. I was like, because I take a lot of like videos and stuff sometimes when I'm not like completely like self-involved. In Lacey or whatever I need to do. But like I recorded us, we were singing like a song from The Lion King, like in the jungle, just like in front, like that. Like that's what happens. And I'm like, wow, it's really magical to have that because we're dealing with such heavy and, deep content that like we're able to kind of like balance it out with this like playfulness and this joy. And, I think again, that allows for the permissibility to like, just like open up and to go these places. So I think, singing a Wimbawit, a Wimbawit, a Wimbawit, a Wimbawit.
There you go.
One of my favorite moments.
Fantastic.
And also one of the craziest moments was when Arlen hid my shoe. I don't remember when I took off my shoe, but I took off my shoe and then I came back into the scene and I couldn't find my shoe. And I was like, I just didn't know it. I'm like, here I go again, Gabby. Like, you're forgetting something. You're over here, whatever. And it was like hidden on like a bookcase and nobody said anything. Like, people knew where it was. And we're on an NBC procedural show. Now, for the pilot, we got 4 weeks, like on the ongoing, once we got picked up, there was like less time. But I'm like, are we really taking time for these shenanigans?
Well, where would have the fun been, Gabby, in telling you where it was? That's no fun. We got to have you search for it, Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Okay, this makes me, I'm really interested for this one too, because I like to dive deep into people's heads and see where they say. If you could live inside any movie or television show, which one would it be and why?
Okay, what popped up in my head? Treasure Island.
Okay, Treasure Island.
I don't know why that popped into my head right now. Do I want to live there?
Let me reevaluate my life decisions.
I just, I just love the Swiss Family Robinson for some reason. And they went on these crazy adventures in the jungle. And there's still like this journey of like testing of like will and might and strength in the family. Like that would be like really cool. And to meet some pirates, that would be really cool. I don't know. And then also, like, when I heard you asking this, I'm like, on a previous episode, I was like, Peter Pan. I'm like, I don't know what it is about, like, being lost somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
But, like, I think it's kind of, like, magical. And I would love to fly with Tinkerbell. And so, Swiss Family Robinson, Treasure Island, or Peter Pan, somewhere mystical with pirates.
Somewhere mystical with pirates. That's fantastic.
I can see it.
No, totally.
I can see it.
Totally.
I don't know why. I chose that, but
that's funny. The next two ones are kind of deep, so be prepared for that. If you could go back in time, what would you tell your 10-year-old self? What piece of advice would you give them?
10.
Or 15. That's a very monumental year for you as well.
I think I think if anything, I would say, don't be afraid to be yourself.
Mm.
The world is waiting for that. All the magic exists there, and all the life exists there.
Yes, that's deep, and that's great advice. And wow. Whew. All right, the last one. And since you're a fan and you've been listening to the shows, you kind of know what's coming, but we got to ask anyway. Are you, where you're at right now, happy with your career?
Absolutely. Hell yeah. I'm like, I already cursed on the show.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, yeah, no, you're good.
It's regular of a 22 episode show on network television. This is insane. This is insane to me. Like, it's magical, and then in other ways makes a lot of sense, from like, not tooting my own horn type of thing, but just like from the journey of life and where it has taken me and how I've evolved as a human being, and in the respect of the love that I've given myself, and and believed in this, because it wasn't until like I actually believed, and I didn't realize that that's what was happening, that I didn't believe that I could do this and be here. Like, I didn't believe it, but that was something that was going on in the back of my mind. And I think especially after we do audition after audition, get no after no and rejection after rejection, we kind of feel like we're misplaced. But I think that I don't believe that I could be doing anything different, or anything, at least with outside of the respect of what we do in creating stories. And so, like, now that I feel like I've finally gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, yes, this is what I want, and not just like being a series regular on a network television show, blah blah blah. Mostly just like feeling grounded in my art, and in what I'm bringing to my art, and in my own body, and in myself, and in purpose, and what I want to share with the world. And so that's why this makes sense. And like, I want to do really well in this life, and leave something for the grandbabies, given I have grandbabies, but leave a mark and an impression on people, and letting them know that they're going to be okay, that it's okay, and that there's all these different beautiful little weird, painful, uncomfortable parts of life that we go through to be able to really be happy.
Yeah.
Truly, and understand that, and not that you have to earn that, but in a way it is earned in a whole other vividness and deliciousness of life. And so, yes, I'm happy.